We are on Dragon Quest. 1, 2, 3. We are on Dragon Quest. 1, 2, 3.
Boy, am I glad I'm not editing this.
Boy. Am I glad I'm going to make you edit this? I'm going to run out of time.
Little peeks behind the curtains.
How inconvenient.
Little peeks behind the curtains for how we do this. We have, I probably said this before, but we have another program that runs our audio and then another thing that does game audio and stuff. So we got to sync those two up before we start editing.
Yeah.
So we do a little test to make sure it works good. So usually you go through a menu and stuff like that, and it makes it good because you usually end up on different things. But we just audio synced from Dragon Quest to Dragon Quest because Dragon Quest 11 is also on this this system. Excuse me. I'm dying.
Please don't.
Excuse me.
I'd prefer it if you did not.
Is that wizard also gonna randomly disappear like the last one did?
No.
He's like your dad. He just kind of left.
Will it make you feel better if I say no?
Your broadsword is kind of peeking out of the side of the box. If you go to your inventory. Not there. Whatever the quick box was that you were just on.
What? I don't know what you...
You were just on like a smaller menu when you were discarding something.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'll take your word for it. All right.
No, everyone go back in the video and see what I meant. Broadsword was like leaving the box.
So there was actually a reason why I came back to the castle. It wasn't just a save. It was so we could come back and pick up the Sunstone.
Now your Gloom can evolve into the little Hawaiian one.
Really running out of room for stuff, though.
See, look, broadsword. Very top.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
okay. The menu.
I see what you mean. All right, let's get rid of this medicinal herb.
You can't. Don't be ridiculous. How do we go from no man?
I know what to do.
I mean, you can just use that seed of life.
Yeah.
How do we go? Oh, because there's 6 of them.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That's probably why they're like, don't be ridiculous.
You can't just throw away 6 perfectly good herbs.
No one man can have more than 6, but also no one man can throw 6 away. What are you, crazy? Now he can go to sleep.
Okay, so that is a mandatory progression item.
Okay.
I think...
You gotta just grab one from...
The next one is up north?
You gotta grab one from Eevee Rock and Sword and Shield.
Yeah. I mean, assuming it spawns in.
Eevee Island. What else do you want to call it?
Fun fact, I thought that there was at least always 3 evolution stones that spawned in every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been checking on that just like to grab them. Because worst case scenario is basically free money, right?
Yeah.
But there have been several days where I only get 1 or 2.
Oh.
Just a fun little tidbit. So now we need to go up north to that shrine where I think we turn in the loot of ire.
You turn into loot, you die. Got him.
No. But if we play the loot of ire, it will force a monster battle.
Ah. And then we can kill that monster.
Which is actually kind of fascinating because it's like you turn it in, so it's removed from your inventory when you hand it in, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of interesting that it actually has a purpose while you carry it with you.
What does it do while you carry it with you? You played it.
So
before,
I can... No, I just picked it up. So if I use it, I deftly pluck the lyre of ire.
Mm-hmm.
And then, once the song ends, we're getting to it. It's happening. There we go. It forces a monster encounter. it's literally faster to just walk up and down on the map.
I was about to say, I was like,
it's kind of like a weird quirk.
it's like it's a weird like thing.
I think I went the wrong way.
In Pokemon, you can use cut on the grass.
Yeah.
So like, not a lot of people know that. I remember I accidentally used cut instead of like something else, and it cut the grass in front of me. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And then
I used to get in huge arguments with my friends. Because
did they tell you that Mew was in the grass if you cut all the grass?
No, because my friends would ask me like why I never used repels. I'd be like, because I don't need to. I just cut my way through all the grass. And they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can.
That's insanity.
I vividly remember there being a NPC in like Pokemon Blue that you talk to, and if you talk to them, he literally says you can cut down grass if you don't want to fight wild Pokemon. Anyway.
What? I till this day don't read dialogue boxes.
Dialogue boxes are for losers.
Yeah. Staff of
Rain. All right.
And now do you ever get like a bigger, like...
No, you do not. But, so if we do a little zoomy zoom here. Woo! There is...
Terrorize this little town.
A bank.
So you're gonna... Oh, you can
so
just
like,
deposit items.
Yeah.
That's useful.
So like, we don't actually need to have the fairy flute.
That's super useful.
The Staff of Rain.
You're just gonna go ahead and put
or the Sunstone in our inventory right now. And if we really wanted to, we could deposit our gold to make sure we don't lose it when we die.
Oh. You lose it when you die?
Yes, you do. You lose half of your money that you're carrying when you die.
Oh.
But we're not going to worry about that. Because, if my memory serves, there's only 2 more items, like actual pieces of equipment that we can buy before the end of the game.
Okay. You can go ahead and just leave some items in your safety deposit box and then move on.
Yep. Because I can go back and pick them up when I need to. So now I need to head... Ooh, you know what? I think I might know what specific spot it's in. I'm trying to remember how to get down there exactly. Because now we need... So there's a few objectives that are left. The first one... I don't remember how to traverse this map. It's been too long. I need to go all the way around. So, let me think. We need to get the Mark of Edrick.
Okay.
We need to get the Rainbow Staff.
You have the rain staff.
Yeah, we need to combine the Staff of Rain and the Sunstone to make the rainbow.
So it's the rain staff, and then the rainbow staff, not rainbow, but like rainbow staff, BO staff. Yeah. So you can whack people harder with it.
It acts as basically the key to get into the final dungeon.
Ignore my dumbness.
And then we need our final piece of armor.
Oh, not the
and
magic
then
armor.
Our last sword that we can buy. And then I think there's one more shield that we can get. No, the magic armor is basically like second to last. Because the only armor that's better than this, I believe, is the armor of Edrick. Which is essentially the magic armor, but better.
Would make sense.
I actually
scorpion.
wonder.
It's a death scorpion. We know because death is pink.
Can we push our luck here a little bit?
This is this town.
Yeah. This might be super dangerous.
Pretty abandoned.
It is. Okay, yeah, it is there.
What? The Terror Wolf?
Yeah. Yeah, victory.
Beware wolf, scare
Okay,
wolf,
so we
terror
need to
wolf.
we need to go down here and then over here, and I think we can just pick this up now. We can.
Ha!
Ha! It's a big night boy.
I don't know why, but I thought the monster
I
we
fell
were fighting
asleep.
was named Dad.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh.
Good night, sweet prince.
Dead.
Dad is defeated.
dead.
Okay, so good to know.
Ah, yes, brave Dad. Thou hast suffered many journeys. Only 1853 more until you level
So
up.
remember when I talked about how
You lost your money?
yeah. Stop! What are you doing? Yes. Jesus, it was caught in a loop. Okay, so now we're down to 4,510 gold, but it's not really a big deal.
What are we gonna do? We gotta kick that.
Now we need to go all the way back to where we were. It's just we're not going to go into that town because the town is a little bit spoopy.
Cast fly.
I could, except I can only go back to the big castle. So
Well, no, I was more so making a Pokemon joke.
I know you were, but I'm
No, you
just
didn't.
saying. If you let me finish.
Watch out, Sea Slime! Sorry, continue.
In Dragon Quest 2, they actually do change zoom so you can fast travel to all your known
Cities
towns.
and stuff, that's useful.
Yeah. You also get more than one person in your party.
That's cool.
And you fight more than one enemy at a time.
Whoa.
Whoa, next generation tech.
Talk about an upgrade. Man, that would have blown people's minds back in the day. What? More than just me and more than just one enemy? I mean, obviously this is like the remastered version.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Updated for modern sensibilities.
No, this is how the graphics were back in 1986. Right?
You know what? I really, considering basically they're like, it's hand drawn and inserted into the game, I kind of would believe it.
What was the release date? I'm pretty
But
sure
it's
86.
definitely been upgraded to like remastered to like 1080p.
Yeah.
All right.
1986. I was
So
correct.
we want to continue our adventure. Oh.
Dragon Quest XI's been out for a minute.
Yeah, Dragon Quest XI's been out for quite a while at this point.
2017.
Yep.
That's way later than I thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about Dragon Quest 12 soonish.
Yeah, everybody was so. Even though
This is the part of the game that has always confused me. So we need to go through this area, right, which is full of like super strong monsters, like considerably stronger than anything we faced in the game so far. Like if you couldn't tell.
No, we lost another 2,000 gold.
Oh no, I guess it's back to grinding because I thought we'd be able to do this. But
All right, back to grinding. I was gonna say something about Pokemon and I forgot. Oh, Gen 9.
yeah, Gen 9 should be out by the end of the year.
I hope it's good.
I think Gen 9 is going to be decent. It's going to be very difficult to be worse than Generation 8. I'll put it that way.
So what I was saying, because you said we should be expecting Dragon Quest 12 announcements at some point.
I imagine relatively soon.
Because everybody was like for Gen 9, they're like, wow, it's so soon. They announced it so soon. It was like, I guess people forgot that Gen 8 came out like a good chunk of time ago.
Came out at the end of like 2019.
Yeah. And so like there's been a new generation roughly every 3 years. We just got like everything was delayed during the pandemic, so we got Arceus and BDSP like right next to each other.
Yeah.
So it feels like we have a lot of content, when in actuality we have the normal amount of content.
Actually, we have more than usual.
Well, yeah, I guess if you want
because we got Arceus.
Yeah. We've talked enough about Pokemon, though. I won't muddle up a whole other episode with Pokemon. Yet another episode.
Well, last episode it was all satanic terrorism and Bakugans.
Oh, Bakugan. I just want a crazy, like, well done video game to come out. Elden Ring finally came out and felt finished, at least.
Yeah. I still need to finish that game. It's just, no, I can't. We don't need another hour-long tangent on
Elden Ring.
Why Elden Ring exhausts me.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about any more Gen 9, except for I kind of want to talk about Gen 9. I guess we could talk about Gen 9.
Well, not really that much to talk about.
I know.
Anything we talk about as far as Gen 9 goes would be like pure speculation.
I want speculation. I want them to come out with more announcements.
Would be nice.
Because it feels like...
Although I kind of don't want to hear about any Gen 9 announcements, because so starting with like Generation 6, I basically played through the Pokemon games like completely blind.
Yeah.
And it's so much more interesting. Unless, you're trying to get an Alolan Marowak and you can't figure out how to level it up because you never thought of just leveling it up at night.
But night evolutions are stupid anyway. Everybody knows this. This is just a fact. Just give them levels. Have them level up at a certain, or evolve at a certain level.
I mean, it's not as wild as like Runagrigus or however it's pronounced. Runegarigus.
Yeah, Runerigus.
So.
And Cothagrigus. Well, Cothagrigus is normal. Anyway, we don't need to talk about Pokemon. We have a whole other series to talk about Pokemon.
We do.
But we won't talk about these kind of things in Pokemon because we have those backdated for the longest time now.
Yeah. So okay. So here's the thing, right?
Here's the thing.
So this is like our next quest objective, right?
Okay.
But we need proof of our birthright. In order to get the proof of our birthright, we need to get into this, like, if you look to the very south of the map, like the middle south of the map, you see that big swamp?
Yeah.
We need to get down there.
Okay.
And this is where, like, the weird convoluted world design of old games comes in. That area of the map has monsters appropriate for the level that we're at, because that's where we need to go next. But in order to get there,
you have to go through.
We need to go through the area of the map where even stronger monsters are.
Yeah, oops.
And there's no other way through.
They should have connected it like there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, so like if they connected it here,
or have
that'd be it'd be better, but we have to go all the way around
and level up a little bit more so you can handle it.
Yeah.
Iron Scorpion.
It's like a regular scorpion, except they're made out of iron.
But Iron.
Aaron. Anyway, that's I came all the way to this side of the map to go on that little rant. Just to prove a point.
So, since we're kind of grinding, I guess we can move to the next grinding topic. Not that I have these on a list, they're just things I'm thinking about off the top of my head, so here we go. I'll tie it in because I was trying to segue into that.
And then this is where I believe, this is where we make the bridge to get to the last dungeon. I want to say, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it's in the center of the map and it's an island. Feels final gamey.
Yeah, I mean, no, well, it's old school gamey where it goes, well, if you could get to it, the last dungeon is right over there. You could do it right now if you wanted.
Yeah.
But you can't because you need to get the items that you need. And then on top of that, in this dungeon is a big old dragon that we still need to fight, and that's still above our abilities currently, so.
So we do more slashing at little guys and kill.
So
them.
I'm tempted to go back into that grave that we were in last episode and grind in there.
And then we can just evac out.
And then we can just evac out.
Hit the escape button.
Control-Alt-Delete.
Uh-oh, not that one. That'll just delete your save video. Man, I wonder if walking through this is bad.
Probably not.
It's like in Poison in Pokemon too. It's like anything that is a negative effect, the game lets you know.
Yeah.
I thought, so when I was first playing Pokemon, for the first time I played Fire Red. And I remember playing through it, and my Pokemon got poisoned for the first time. And it does that little, chicka-chicka, chicka-chicka, and the screen messes up. I thought I broke my game, and I cried. I was so sad. I was like, no, my game's broken. I didn't, correlate it together. And at the time, I didn't have, access to the internet like that.
Yeah.
So I, started a new game, and it wasn't until deductive reasoning kicked in because it eventually happened again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm losing health. Oh, am I losing health every time I walk? Oh, the screen is doing that to let me know that I'm poisoned.
You figured it out.
I did it, and then the little treasure chest noise from Legend of Zelda played, and do-do-do-do. You grew a brain cell.
Link discovered intelligence.
I'm doing it. I'm thinking.
Aren't you proud of me?
But on the topic of video games, gosh, do I want a decent Star Wars game?
What do you mean? We haven't needed a new Star Wars game since Battlefront 2.
Well, so Jedi Fallen Order was pretty good. But my biggest complaint about it was the costumes for your main character guy. They were all just ponchos.
Oh, yeah.
And while that is a minor thing, also the game was I liked it. I'm going to preface it with I liked the game and I enjoyed it and I had fun when I played it. I just wish there were more customization options. I want a deep, in-depth video game of Star Wars that is almost essentially Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO.
Uh-huh.
But with actual combat and stuff. Not MMO combat. And of course improved graphical quality and all that kind of stuff. And so have it where you would pick your class per se, pick what side of the force you're kind of helping out.
Uh-huh.
You do your early game stuff.
Uh-huh.
Which is so you can get established as a character, and then you can then do big open world stuff, and every class line has their own mission line that you can follow, but you have your friends, so you can join a private lobby with your friends, and then you can all explore the universe together and do each other's missions. It's another dad. Knight errant, but without a big battle axe and shield, and didn't one-shot us.
Yeah.
You sounded disappointed about it.
I am disappointed because I was really hoping that we'd be able to kill that guy.
I think you can. I think you just got slept. You can't do the video game thing and save right before it, and saves coming out. And
Yeah.
just load it right before. But so then you would like join a small, almost like Dark Souls style, but instead of like doing it per mission or doing it like per area, it would just be like, before you start the game, are you gonna join up with your friends? And then like, you can have a friend who's like a spacer and has their own ship, and their ship be customizable, and like you can have your own area of the ship. It would be a game that would take like 20 years to make, to be made well and to be made right. But gosh darn it, would I be willing to wait for it?
I think you and the Star Citizen crowd will get along swimmingly.
It'll never happen. I know it'll never happen. I'll be sad that it'll never happen, but it's something I live with. I try to cope with Star Wars The Old Republic because that's the closest thing I can get to it.
Yeah.
But even it doesn't have everything I want. But it is what it is.
I mean, there's only so much that you can get.
Yeah, I know. I know it would be a massive game. It'd be like 400 gigs to download. A whole terabyte. Or 1 terabyte.
I mean,
game.
I don't think the Star Wars Old Republic MMO is that bad.
I don't think it's bad either.
I just don't like how it's monetized and like,
yeah,
kind of like paywalled, where it's like, I got to the point where I could start to do dungeons, and I was like, okay, cool, I can do some dungeons, maybe get a little bit better gear. And then you go through the dungeon, and it's like, if you want to use the gear out of the dungeon, you need a subscription.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
I don't know if I ever got far enough, but like, say I wanted to play as like the Han Solo type or whatever. Right?
Yeah. The scoundrel.
The scoundrel. And my buddy was playing as a Jedi. I assume you could like meet up in the same physical space in the world and help them out on missions, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you could only do, because I was playing a Jedi and my brother was playing a Jedi when we were playing, and so we were just doing the missions because we were starting in the same area. We all had the same starting missions.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff.
Well, what gets kind of weird, hey, level 15.
Look at that.
What gets kind of weird is like all the classes start like in their own planet.
Yes, like far away from each other. And
So,
you don't get interplanetary travel until like later. Like a good couple hours in, I'm pretty sure. Which I wouldn't be like necessarily against, but I don't know, I think it's cool to like I want to be a Jedi and work on Jedi stuff, or have someone who's like, I want to have my own ship, and like be like a Han Solo's the easiest thing, but like I want to be a bounty hunter, what I mean? But then you'd be able to have your Jedi friend hop on your bounty hunter ship and help you out do your bounty hunter missions, or you can help him do out his Jedi missions.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. I assume that was like the vision for it. I don't know if they have it down though. I haven't bought a subscription for it, so I've also hit like those walls and stuff like that. But because Jedis are super cool and I like me some Jedis, but I also like I'm the mechanic, really good pilot guy or like the bounty hunter who's also has to be a mechanic because he has to be, because not everywhere can fix my ship, so I'll have to fix my ship myself. You know what I mean? Or like my droid's not working, so I have to fix my droid.
The handyman type.
That's why I just need to do Star Wars D&D, get everything I want.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a PDF on my phone, which I'm probably not supposed to say out loud because I'm pretty sure it's I didn't download it properly, and you probably have to pay for it. But
don't worry about
it.
That's just a detail.
Yeah, it's a small detail. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What?
I doubt this is gonna end well.
No, it'll end.
Oh.
Look how well that ended. Green. It's just a green dragon.
Oh.
That might as well have been a Dungeons and Dragons black dragon. Anyway. But.
All right, we are gonna get a little save scummy here.
Uh-oh.
Because I want to see if we could do this now.
That we're one level higher. So in the Star Wars D&D, you can create your own ship and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, here's all the stuff, like here's stats for the ship, and then here's ship combat and all this kind of stuff. All right, full concentration. Just smack it a couple times. We did it.
So much easier when it doesn't put us to sleep.
Look at that. Who'da thunk?
Just heal up here.
66%.
There we go.
Hey, now you got the better armor.
We have the best armor in the game.
Well, that was easy.
As far as I can tell, anyway. I never found anything better.
It's really funny because
so the reason why this is so good is it has the highest defense. We regenerate health as we walk.
Oh.
And we don't take damage from walking on poison and stuff.
That's really good. Oh, he breathes fire.
He does. He breathes big fui
Fui.
Big fui. Big bon qui. Okay.
Oh.
So here's kind of the irony of the situation, though, right? So you know the flute that I put away?
Yeah.
Now I actually need it.
And do you need to come all the way back here with it?
Not here per se, but this area,
around
yes.
Here? Oh, unfortunate. You have so much space in your bag. You could have just carried it.
I could have just carried it, but my original plan wasn't to come and do this at the time.
You're like, I'll get to this later. Look, your health and magic are the same.
Yeah.
And it's the backwards of your level.
Amazing.
Look at that. We can never have it change. Well,
oh, I don't have that item yet.
You healed. Because you walked. How dare you heal and walk?
How dare I heal as I walk?
Oh.
We're good.
This dragon's tougher.
Yeah. Enemies have kind of have a health range. But we can evac. Oh.
Why can't you evac?
Because we're not in a dungeon.
Oh. And the game's like, what are you doing, idiot?
What are you doing, you big dumb moron? Okay.
You're already evac'd, dummy. So,
withdraw.
Yeah.
Items.
And you're already back up to almost 8,000.
Fairy flute.
We're good. See, we lost all that money, but it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it really isn't. Especially at this point in the game where we really don't have anything to buy.
3 gold to spend the night.
It's not even worth buying medicinal herbs at this point.
Yeah, because you can just walk around.
And I think at 17 we learn meta heal.
Oh.
Which heals us for all of our health at once.
Bigger heal.
Bigger heal.
These heals
are so bigly.
Bigly heals. China.
But now, well, we can.
China.
How much does Holy Protection only cost too? Alright, might as well.
Holy Protection?
Yeah.
Holy Protection.
It wards off weaker enemies.
Oh, it's a repel.
Yeah. Basically, spells, Holy Protection.
Your Holy Protection wore off. Would you like to use another one?
I wish it was that simple. Doot.
You're not allowed to move any further. Doot.
Alright, our Holy Protection wore off just in time.
Smack that.
Don't really need to spend 2 more magic points on.
Vampirite, right? I forget what that one's called.
Something something.
Vampire bat. It's a little bat that's like a vampire. Get it?
No, I don't. Explain it to me.
It's like a bat, but a vampire.
But vampires are bats.
Nope.
At least
Dad
they're part
attacks.
bat.
I still find it fun. Like they have your like stats right next to the picture. So for some reason, my brain associates that suit of armor with the name Dad. Not your character, but like so. This is like, oh, it's obviously a skeleton.
Yeah, the UI is a little bit odd, but
it's like, oh, that's a skeleton. I'm not going to be confused by that. But but then that big tough armored guy comes up. And I'm like, yep, that's Dad. Well, it's
can
like,
we go down this way? Yes, we can.
It's the same thing for the scuba suits with the drills and the Bioshock.
The Big Daddies.
Yeah, Big Daddies.
Oh no, he dodged.
He pulled a little Ultra
But
Instinct
it's okay
on
because
you.
we one-shot him anyway.
What an idiot.
Just like, it was just a single note of the Ultra Instinct song.
Oh, by this point, Drip Gyarados has happened, obviously.
Yeah.
Holy crap, was that horrifying.
That was the best.
I was literally thinking that the run was over as soon as, like, Baggy Pants died. Baggy Pants ate it, and I was like, and like now, like,
You're just like, oh my god, this Gyarados is gonna wipe us out. We're gonna die. Everything's gonna be terrible.
going back watching that episode, what was I gonna say? Going back watching that episode, I see what we did wrong.
Yeah.
Like, so we left Baggy Pants in there. He got leered, so his defense was already down.
Man, it's so much easier to.
It's really nice to not have the game scream at you as you're walking through this poison.
I actually wonder if we can go rescue the princess now because we have to fight a green dragon to do it. But I remember it being like way stronger.
Are those the dragon? Is that the same dragon that there's Dad again? Is that the dragon that you were talking about? That you're like, oh, there's a dragon boss we have to kill it here.
Yeah, but I remember it being like way more powerful. But I wonder if it's just like a regular green dragon. Where was that? I walked over it by accident. It's like right here somewhere. Here it is.
Oh, Dark Skeleton. No.
So I thought that we would need this item to find this specifically, but we can just walk over it and pick it up.
Oh.
So.
Fair enough.
I guess technically we don't even need to save the princess. I mean, we're going to, but...
She's fine. She's a strong, independent woman.
I guess technically we really don't need to.
She don't need no dad. Get it? Because our character's name is Dad?
I really wonder now. I'm gonna like save a second file just because I'm curious, and eventually we'll go back and see if we can get an alternate ending.
An alternate ending?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, when you go back to save, you'll just put it in a different file.
Yeah. So quite literally, after you rescue the princess, like what happens at the end of the game is the princess goes, "Well, I guess we're husband and wife now. Take me with you, Mr. Hero Man."
Yeah. As video games do.
As video games do. As, you know, young princesses are ought to do.
Hocus Chimera. I gotta say, this thing looks nothing like a chimera.
No. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. It
doesn't have any snake tails.
It's got a buzzard head. It's just a buzzard with no feet.
But
get out of here, Terry.
My point
I've named
is
him Terry because he's a terror bear. Anyway, continue. Or he's a terror wolf, excuse me.
But if we technically don't need to rescue the princess, I wonder if you get an alternate ending where the princess is never rescued.
I mean,
I'm kind of curious.
Knowing games like this, it would, unless like they redid it in the, what do you call it, in the remake. Games like this, they're just like, oh no, the princess came home.
Yeah.
They wouldn't explain it. She would still be there in the final cutscene.
Or because of how these old games go, like, yeah, she's just there regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they wouldn't even explain it. It would just be like, she's here.
You
You saved her.
I didn't need to do that. I just went basically in a big old circle. All right, let's go back.
Back in.
I need to get to the town over
Back
to the south of us.
You got your bee werewolf. You got your terror wolf.
I got my bee werewolf. I got my sea werewolf.
You got your scare wolf.
The birds and the bee sides.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Dad.
Knight errant.
And look, we already have 10,000 gold again.
Look at that. It's like nothing ever happened.
Because I need to... I'm trying to remember what I have to do exactly.
Save the princess.
Well, I need to get, like, into...
You need to beat the game. That's what you need to do.
This... Over these mountains here.
Over the hills and far away.
Am I losing my mind? Do I actually need to go through that?
My mind?
I think I'm psychotic.
We're just doing big circles now.
Yeah, but I mean, I need to figure out how to get over here because this is the next town we need to visit.
This is right there.
Oh, here we go.
This is a bridge.
Easy.
We're fine.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
No. Golem appeared. Stack Attacka attacks you.
There it is.
Oh, that's the whole thing the fairy flute was for?
This is it.
So we can Snorlax this big thing of rocks?
So now we put him to sleep for a few turns.
It's just the thing.
And then just pound on him.
Oh, he woke up.
He woke up after one turn. Fantastic.
Oh boy. He's tough.
He is the big tough.
So does that put any enemy to sleep or just this one?
Just this one. I don't think I'm going to live this. Nope. Exactly not enough. What was that about having 10,000 gold?
Now we have 5,000.
Okay.
Save in a different slot.
Yes. And we're only 200 points away from leveling up.
Man, it would have been so perfect. The match made in heaven.
It would have been exactly perfect. I didn't expect him to do so much damage to me, though.
You were literally fighting a brick house.
Well, I guess we have that save file. Let's save again.
In our normal save file?
In our normal save file, so something weird doesn't happen.
This music is fun.
Yes. Okay.
Adventure log.
Captain's log.
Stardate 2.
I guess we'll go try and see if we can save the princess from here.
I guess.
I think we'll be okay.
I mean, we've been kicking the shit out of green dragons all day.
Yeah, it might be like a special boss green dragon, though, that's like stronger.
It's a blue dragon.
No, it's still just a green dragon.
Oh. There's a blue dragon on the cover. When are we gonna? Yeah, the thumbnail of the video is a blue dragon. Why can't we kill it?
Because these are like ye olden games where your gameplay was padded out by hours and hours and hours by going, okay, in order to kill this next boss, you need to be level 9,000.
But max level is 20.
Whoa, whoa, what?
Whoa.
It's actually 30.
Oh. But you only need to be level 20 to go through the game?
Yeah, you can comfortably beat the last boss at level 20. Okay,
Do I need to pull up a map?
No, this map is like really straightforward. Critical hit.
It's super effective.
Eat that, ghosty. Going down this side, like it's only a matter of time, I believe, until we reach the door.
You just start smacking walls until you get to the end. When you're too stubborn to get flash.
Here we go. Okay, so...
That dragon looks yellow.
Whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. See, it's just a green dragon, but it might be like a super strong boss dragon. We'll see.
Attack. Attack.
No, maybe not.
Maybe you were level like 12 when you did it.
Maybe I was.
Oh, I don't know. This dragon's put up more of a fight than normal.
Way more health. Speaking of, I'm going to heal a little bit.
55 health. Attack. Oh,
there we go.
Done.
Dunzo, Sunzo. Gained almost 1,000 experience from that.
You'll level up definitely now. And you did.
That was a big definite level up.
Health increased by 4. I think you have 100 health.
21 MP.
Oh.
Jeez. Oh. Wow. Alright.
That's like a Final Fantasy level up. Ah!
Oh, Scorpion.
The princess is a scorpion.
We've been shanghaied.
At long last. Something.
I am the princess.
Princess.
Take
Why,
me home.
Dad? Tee-hee squeak.
Tee squeak.
What did she squeak for? Is she a squeaky toy? Does she have that one? Oh, you picked her up.
Yep.
It's even in
now
the
we're
Overworld
carrying her
sprite.
back to home.
That's funny. Couldn't you have walked?
And the king is gonna be super. I could have walked, but then I would have had to.
About her.
Oh no, she's the princess. Hey king, look what I found.
Look what
Thou
I got.
hast delivered mine only child from evil.
Well, I mean, this is why she wants to marry you, because she's like, oh, you saved me from the dragon.
You saved me from the dragon, so I have to love you by video game logic.
Ah!
You just phased through that person. Speaking of, can you move? Thank you.
It's a little awkward that she's calling you dad right in front of her own dad.
Why, daddy? Tee hee 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 simper. Okay, so now I have this, which is super handy. Because it shows us how much experience we need to level up.
Oh.
And it tells us how far away we are from the princess, like once we leave the castle. It'll be like, in order to come see me, you need to travel, 70 paces east and 19 paces north.
That feels weird.
It is
you can
weird.
Just teleport back to the castle at any moment.
But in theory, it's supposed to be used to help you figure out the specific tile you need to be on to get the Mark of Edrick.
Oh, I get it. So it's like you'll know you're near it if she says you're a certain distance away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I could sell the magic armor
No reason not to.
and get some of my money back that I lost from death. Sell.
Cannot sell
Magic
the other
armor.
stuff. Remember when we thought we sold that? We had that like collar thing that was like evil that we could sell
Yeah.
for like 2,500 or whatever.
Yeah.
Good old days. Now we should go fight Stack Attacka again.
Deposit items.
For those who don't know, Stack Attacka is a Ultra Beast from Gen
I'm
7.
trying to think, because now we actually need the Sunstone and the staff.
Oh.
I guess we can put the fairy flute away for now.
Well, don't you use that to put the guy to sleep?
Yeah, it's so useless.
Why don't you put the
he sleeps
princess's-
for one turn.
Why don't you put the Princess's Pledge in there?
That way I can always know how much I need to level up.
But it's not like necessary to complete the game or helpful in a fight. You know how else you can tell how long you get to level up? Every time you go to save your game.
True. All right, let's get the... What? You are mistaken. You have no money saved with us.
No, give me...
Now we need the Sunstone and the Staff of Rain.
This isn't a request. Pull sword out. Give me the money.
You don't understand.
I wasn't asking.
Okay, now that we have the Mark of Edrick...
Your compliance isn't a factor.
What is that from? Your compliance isn't a factor.
It's from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, of all things. Semi-Perfect Cell says it to, I think, 18 or 17. No, it's 18. No, it's. Oh goodness. No, yeah, it is to 18, because 18 is like struggling and trying to get away, and she's like, "No, I won't let you," and Semi-Perfect Cell goes, "To be honest, your compliance isn't a factor," and then absorbs her to become Perfect Cell. But then 16 says it back to him when he's just ahead. And he's like, "You had like a big hole in your head. How do you remember that?"
Because Cell, we toys can see everything.
We toys, yeah. Dude, that like actually scared me as a kid.
Yeah, it was
like
very odd.
Sid was like obviously the bad guy, and I didn't like sympathize with Sid, but I was like, that's kind of mean. Like,
yeah, I was
y'all
always
doing like a horror movie. We toys can see everything.
I was always extremely off-put by like the baby head on robot arms.
Oh yeah. Because it had like weird hair.
Yeah.
And one eyeball. And nothing, no other.
Yep.
No other like of the weird like the fishing rod with legs was also weird.
I always found that to be more goofy than weird.
It was like, wasn't scary, but even as a kid, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I always found that one funny.
But yeah, I think my mom was joking with me one time and compared me to Sid. I was like, no! I got all upset because what I used to do...
Became emotionally despondent.
Because what I used to do when I was a kid, if you remember Bionicles...
Yeah.
They were my favorite growing up. But what I would end up doing is I would buy like 2 or 3 at a time, dump them all out, and then make like this big amalgamation thing. It was like the most creative thing I did as a kid. Like, yeah, I would like put sometimes I would put them together like how the book says, and like put it together normally. I'm like, cool. But then I got bored and I was like, no, I'm gonna make a giant 4-armed, like 6-legged, like amalgamation robot.
Yeah, I relate to that negatively.
Oh.
Because like when I was a kid, I had all of the original 8 Bionicles. And I had them on my shelf, and I thought like they were the coolest thing in the fucking world, and they were my favorite thing ever. And I remember like it was a fight with my mom and dad to get them. Yeah. Because they were like, they take you like 15-20 minutes to put together, and then they just sit on your shelf, and they're like $40 each. They're just like unnecessarily expensive. I was like, but they're my favorite thing ever.
But they're the coolest.
So yeah, it was a fight to get all of them eventually. And I was even more frustrated because by the time my parents agreed, it was really, really hard to find Toa, the red one. Yeah. So they ended up having to pay more for that on like eBay. Oof. So I can complete the set.
Are we about to like go do the final boss thing?
What? I thought I got the rainbow thing. What just happened?
Well, you went to the wizard and you showed him the mark of Edrick, I assume.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then you
because I
opened
didn't
the
actually
chest.
do it. I don't think.
That's us talking.
Yeah.
But I don't think I had the original ones. I did the few that came out after.
Yeah, but to finish my story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one day, like one weekend, I like went to a convention or something out of state, and I came back, and I came home and I was devastated because my brother had taken the Bionicles and made like one giant Bionicle.
Oh.
And I was so upset that my mom let him do it. And she was like, I don't know. I figured you could just put them back together. I was like, yeah, but not if you lost pieces to it. But to be fair, my brother was like 4 at the time.
No.
Come on,
Blame him
go up.
forever. I get you.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't even grab
I
it.
didn't take it out of the chest. Lord help me.
This guy was like,
I'm like,
"All
where is
right."
my thing?
The guy was like, all right, you've proved your worth. Let me magically conjure up this chest. Take your prize, legendary warrior, and then you just walk out.
Then I just walked out.
And he's
I'm
like,
good enough.
Guy, are you gonna like open up the ability to do
Dad?
the final boss, or because we still have to go fight this big rock guy? I thought, not like this one, but the orange one.
That's technically optional.
Oh, but don't we have to be level 20 to do the boss?
Yeah, but I want to go see.
I want to go get my
How-
ass kicked real quick.
Well, I want to go see how strong the enemies are in the like on the first floor of the
Of the dungeon.
final dungeon
Yeah, I got you.
in the Dungon.
The Don John, as some say.
Because like the whole point of going to that town in particular, the last sword and shield that you can buy are there. Did I go too far? No. Okay. And it's like it's not really worth buying it because we get like Edrick's sword and shield in the last dungeon.
Oh, fair enough.
I would like the experience for killing the guy, but the main reason to go into that town is because the NPCs tell you where to get the armor and where to get the Mark of Edrick.
Oh, which you already have.
Which I already have because I knew where they were.
Because you're a big
Because I
person who's
am
beaten the game
a
before.
big smart man. Now we come over here.
And then you throw that rainbow drop.
Use the
on
rainbow
ground.
drop. I hold it aloft.
Aloft. And now we lose saturation. Whoa!
We've built a bridge.
Look, I made the bridge. It took like what? 2 seconds. That's my favorite bit from Atlantis.
Yeah.
Because like Milo is like going over like, well, it had to have taken like 50 years to make this perfect pillar, and it like the craftsmanship is incredible, and it's here structurally and all, it's so important. And then they back him up and he just blows it up. And the guy goes, look, I made the bridge. It took like what?
2 seconds?
2 seconds.
It's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. It's one of those things that like the side characters really like carry it really good too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They just don't make them like they used
They
to.
don't. Well, because that was like at like the Treasure Planet era. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when 2D animation was hitting its like peak at like how good it was.
Yeah.
And then, but 3D animation came along and ruined it. Thanks a lot, Shrek.
Thanks a lot, Shrek. Fucking fat bastard ruining it for the rest of us.
Mike Myers, me thinking you're a serial killer from another movie. Jeez. And not some sex-crazed animal from a movie that's based in the 70s.
We can open door.
Your silence is making me feel like you don't know what I'm meaning.
I kind of don't know what you mean.
So Michael Myers, which is the dude who's in like the person mask, like the white face mask,
Yeah.
and he's a serial killer.
Well, I know who Michael Myers is, and I know the confusion with Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Yeah. That was it. That was really my point.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and I was saying not some Austin Powers, which is another Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Sex
That
crazed
reference
dude
was a
from
little
the 70s.
lost on me.
Well, I don't know if he's from the 70s. I actually have not seen any Austin Powers movies.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's supposed to like take place in like the 70s.
Because he's like a
60s,
British
70s.
James Bond, but sex appeal.
But I was confused
Mm-hmm.
because I thought you meant like a movie from the 70s.
No.
I was like, that correlation I don't get.
No, I was just talking about Austin Powers.
Haha, Dad doesn't fall asleep. Suck on that,
Take
night
that,
abhorrent.
idiot. Victory! Throw up your V sign. Seems like you can handle these enemies pretty okay.
Yeah, no, we're doing all right.
But they're gonna get stronger as you go down.
Yes, they will.
And now we're in a new thing, but then we can see what comes in here. This time, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of coming up on the end of the show.
Yeah, I was just hoping that like we'd find a decent breakpoint. I guess a decent breakpoint probably could have been when, you know, I got access to the castle, but no, don't put me to sleep.
Uh-oh, now our decent breakpoint is when we die.
Okay. We survived.
You did it.
I was really hoping that like I'd be able to just pop down here and find one of the important items, but I don't know where I'm going.
Well, we can save this for the big next time.
So, next time on Kira Toriyama Saves the World.
Akira Toriyama is bad at English translations for the game. Because I blamed him for that last time, I think. Or at the beginning of this episode.
He personally localized the entire Dragon Quest franchise.
Thanks a lot, Akira Toriyama.
No, I don't want to continue my adventure.
Whoa!
Series canceled.
Probably should blame that guy, but I blame that guy.
Damn you, Akira Toriyama.
Next time. Woo! We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, now we see Mo.